started that dash. Nice medal you got there.
Yeah, I guess.
Nanu? What is up with you, darling? Usually you wouldn't be able to contain yourself from gloating.
Yeah, well, usually this medal would mean something to me. But unfortunately, that's not how it went last weekend. Oh yeah, right, there was this race thing that Derpy was talking about in the last sketch. So you did run in it, I assume? Yeah, I did. And of course I also won it by a long shot. But I gotta say, credit where it's due, Derpy came in second after me. And she wasn't even 20 seconds behind.
Wow, that's impressive. Could have sworn she was just gonna rely on the disability points and expect all the others to wait for her.
She did make that impression the last time we saw her. But it seems like she actually spent a lot of time practicing. She was really fast that day. I respect that.
Well, I for one think not. Second place, Molly Elish, that's the first loser. She still didn't win. Even worse yet, second place means she could have actually been first, but was just too lazy or too weak.
Jay, once again, your upbringing shining through.
But it doesn't make a difference because in that race, there were no losers at all.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, it was nice coming in first, and I do give Derpy her second place. She earned it, but I must admit it kinda took away from that moment when every single participant got an exact copy of the same medal as the first place got. They all had the same #1 winner engraved on them, and I'm just like, what's the point of that? What good is it for me to give it my all, when at the end I just get the exact same thing as a person just walking the whole way? And that's not even the end of it. Me, Derpy, and the guy in third place just got a second one of that same medal we would have gotten either way. And I do mean either way, because even if you didn't race at all, you'd have gotten to go home with a medal. We actually each got one of those even before the race started. You know, 'cause being there is everything. And I guess that's also the reason why Derpy and I were the only ones actually racing. And when we got to the finish line, we spent the next 20 minutes waiting for third place. The rest of them all, they had already gotten what they came here for, so it's understandable for them. I mean, why should they still bother? I mean, I do it mostly for the thrill of winning, but I guess those people can relate to that. But where the hell is the sense of accomplishment if you get your prize before you were doing anything?
What if I'm gonna be honest, it does check out for the others to not want to race anymore. Not only because of those medals, but surely the sight of you and Derpy racing away was enough to discourage them from even trying. I know I would have lost my interest if my chances of winning well made that impossible. That's simply the spirit nowadays, Rainbow. Why should you bother with something you can't succeed in anyways? That's just wasted time.
Because it wasn't lost! They still had a chance for third, if not even second place, have they only tried. But that's the problem nowadays. Everyone always just gives up the moment there's a roadblock in the way. Back in my day, people still had some fighting spirit.
Back in your day, girl, you're sure of a 20.
So, 5 years is enough for there to be insurmountable generational gaps. Just look at Gen Z and Alpha.
Okay, that's kinda true.
But either way, that was the last race I took part in. At least of the official ones. 'Cause the city decided that even though this year was already a step in the right direction, it was nearly inclusive enough. Starting next year, there'll be no more medals at all, no winners and no losers. It isn't going to be called a race anymore, as that expression is deemed too competitive and might trigger the anxiety of failing. The check is also no longer pre-given because everyone's supposed to only go so far as they can. So in other words, it's just gonna be a friendly walking session on a set path, and I'm really not interested in that. At the final nail in the coffin that made my decision was this latest new dumb rule. No one's supposed to run any faster than anyone else. The whole group's just gonna adjust themselves to the weakest link. Everyone's gonna be just as slow as the rest until the first says they can't go on. And then they just all stop and the race is over. And guess what? Everyone's a winner then. Okay, at the hazard of blatantly lampshading, but I get the feeling that Robotus himself also has quite a few strong opinions about that topic. Given that uncharacteristic monologue you just did.
Can you blame him, though? All this everyone's a winner and everyone gets a prize for just existing shit's also getting on my nerves. It's not even just about winning for me or the medals. It's about proving to me and everyone else that I'm just fucking awesome.
Like hell, you still need to convince yourself of that.
Hi there.
Oh, why hello there, mein Hübscher. Who are you?
My name is Tyler. Tyler Teen Guy.
Well, I'm pleased to meet you, Tyler. My name is Rarity.
Nice to meet you too, but I don't want to be rude, and I do want to meet the rest of you too, but actually I'm here to meet her.
Be her?
Yes. I recently found your profile on Tinder, but you never responded to my message, so I thought I could just go and meet you. Is that weird? It sounds weird when I say it out loud.
Really? You would have messaged me on Tinder. Sure.
Now, wait a minute, I think he's telling the truth. Yeah, right here. You got that message like 5 days ago. But I didn't want to read it 'cause, privacy and stuff. His profile, however, seems pretty decent.
Well, really? Holy shit! Wait, why am I only hearing about this now?
Don't feel nice, does it, Twy? When someone just don't tell your shit. Now you know what it's like.
Seriously? How fucking petty are you?
I ain't, that was just a joke, you cunt. Come your tits. Now, actually, it just really slipped my mind. I mean, this is the first sketch we got after he wrote that message, and I didn't really find the time to bring it up. Plus, like I said, I had forgotten about it. Sorry.
You know what, never mind. Still, why the fuck did you swipe right from me? Is there something wrong with you? I mean, you're the only boy in all of Candlelit City who did.
Well, I guess that kind of explains it, 'cause I'm not from here. I actually got your profile linked to me by a buddy I met recently when he visited my hometown, Farawayville. Stan the Rector person.
Is that so? Sunset? Do you maybe happen to have something to do with this?
Well, yes. And if so, is that so bad? I just wanted to help you finally be happy with your life. But actually, I just wanted to stop you from whining about it constantly.
See, that makes more sense.
Anyway, I figure if everyone in Canterlot wasn't interested, what about other cities? Luckily, my boyfriend had already made contact there from when he visited that place.
Well, that's all nice and shit, but I still don't believe a word this Tyler guy's saying. It's gotta be some sort of messed up joke, isn't it?
No, I'm serious. Your profile seemed really sympathetic to me. I mean, you're really smart and, very cute, too. And your cynical attitude and your snarky remarks, it's got something really refreshing in a girl from me. You're not afraid to speak your mind, no matter what anyone thinks. That's really cool. And, it might be oddly specific, but I really love the way you always blink on every one of your photos. It's got something really relatable about it, you know? And that's why I wanted to get to know you.
You're actually serious. And you think I'm cute? Well, I mean, what if I get to lose?
Really? So that's a yes?
It's a contingent yes. For now.
Awesome! Thank you, Twilight. Okay, so, you maybe wanna do something tonight? With me, I mean.
Sure, why not? As long as you're actually talking about a real date and not just a meetup between good friends where we're gonna be joined by your boyfriend because you're secretly gay.
You see what I mean? Isn't she amazing? No, I really mean an actual date.
In that case, I'll gladly go out with you. Just not to the fair, okay? That place wakes memories.
That's okay, I don't like fairs anyways. And the cinema is also not really an option. I recently heard about my uncle's visit there and the horrible experience he made. He spent like 5 minutes rambling about it to his nemesis. Plus, there's no good movies coming out either way.
That's true. So, how about we just go to a cafe and have some milkshakes for starters?
Sounds good. You want to go now?
Now, as in right now? It's a little spontaneous, but... Okay.
Awesome! Let's go then.
All right. See you later, friends.
Well, what do you know? They grow up so fast. And to say I'm genuinely happy for her.
Me too.
Oh, so you are gonna talk to us today. What the hell was up with you? You were being silent all sketch.
I too want to take a break from time to time, okay? You know what's kind of weird, though? Since when did our sketch episodes stop being only about relationships and boys? I mean, sure, we're teeny girlies in a cartoon world, but still. I feel like there used to be more than just boys on our minds.
Well, we did talk about Elden Ring that one time.
Also, Dame, there were those moments you had. Those that I still haven't forgotten. The things you said about my sister.
Let's not bring that back up again, okay?
And there was also... Robotus's forced agenda. I mean, if you want us to, Fluttershy, we can make fun of woke stuff again.
You know, on second thought, maybe boys and dates are exactly the right thing for us.